Kenny?
You know, $40 is a lot of money, Mr. Lewis.
For rocket wars? Come on, kid. Have you tried the regular stores? They're going for $150 a piece at least.
Yeah, but I can bring you more customers. Lots of customers.
Okay, 35.
Oh, thank you.
But only you. Don't tell anybody else, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, Kenny, aren't you forgetting something? Gotta head for business, that kid. Hey, Wheeler. Wheeler. I pay you to put those games together, not to wear them out.
Thought I'd test a few. And you know, I found 3 bad ones already. Feel the top here.
Okay, so it's a little hot.
Just like the rest.
Doesn't mean it's bad, it just means that it's working.
Solid state stuff shouldn't get this hot. You know, I think the problem's in these circuit assemblies. Weren't these tested?
I buy them surplus, okay? They don't have the good housekeeping seal. Remember, I sell those under the counter, remember? Now, help me up front and we'll clean up some of that junk.
You want me to build these games? You want me to move junk? Make up your mind.
Come on. Now we'll kick it in there. Lift it. All right. Hey. Now what? Hey, it's just a little fire. We can handle it ourselves.
No way! You can't even get close to it.
Code red, task force 1, engine 11, battalion 6. Reported structure fire at 1126 Water Street. That's 1126 Water Street. Your time is 15:42. OCD clear.
Here we go again. Yeah, I'm Jason Lewis. I own the place.
Fire's in the back, by the workbench. Electrical.
Captain Driscoll? It's electrical. Back of the shop. Nothing out here. Have a look inside.
Okay.
Bring extinguisher. CO211.
Get around to the back.
Let's go. Engine 1, bring an inch and a half in through the front. Truck 1, get the electrical service cut.
Look, why don't we try and get a knockdown with these? I think we might be able to save some of this stuff.
I don't know. It's got a pretty good start.
You're not going to get it with those?
It's getting too hot. We've got to get out of here.
Stay back! I can get it!
Captain Driscoll, what's the situation in there?
We've had a flashover, and the back part of the store is pretty well involved. We're in the southeast corner.
We're coming to you right now. Hurry up with that inch and a half, will you?
get out. But I'm getting it, Captain. Come on, let's go. I can get it. You're not going to get it with that. Come on, Ted, let's move. Now that's an order. Get out.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Why did you hang in there so long? You really should have gotten out when the captain
Look,
told
I was
us
doing
to.
just fine in there. There's nothing to panic about.
I'm not the one who's panicking.
You're right. I'm sorry. It was a bad one. I hope you'll accept my apology.
Sure.
Hope nobody got hurt. Oh, now everybody's fine. Look, you were inside. Did you see how the fire started? Well, we were back by the test bench.
Don't bother the fireman, Wheeler, huh?
He was just asking me how the fire got started.
Yeah, I know. But I got a couple of questions of my own. You people, you couldn't have done any more damage in there if you tried, you know that?
Look, believe me, we tried to keep the fire extinguishers. They would have done a lot less damage.
Yeah, you tried. You see my place? It's a wreck.
If you'd like to make any complaints about the fire department's actions here today, please make them to me.
Yeah, well, my insurance man gives me the bad news. I'll make complaints. Plenty of complaints.
Might have tried to calm them down.
Look, Dad, no lectures, okay?
Not lectures. Just a suggestion, although I think you might be able to use a lecture. Haiti tells me you were in there too long, considering the equipment you had.
Now, what does she mean by that?
Don't go looking for trouble with Haley. She's on your side. She's concerned. So am I. And what's your problem?
Time, Dad. I'm talking about time. Do you realize the difference 1 minute could make? If we'd been here 1 minute earlier, we could have saved the man's business.
Maybe. You don't know that for certain?
Look, I know that. I was in there fighting the fire. I could have beat it. It's just the same as what happened this morning with the people burned out of their house.
Wait a minute, one fire at a time. I'm concerned with this fire today, the one you tried to beat down alone. Firefighting is not a one-man operation. It's a team
All right,
effort.
so I'm guilty of that. But at least I tried. It's worth it. If I'd been in there trying to save somebody's life, you'd be patting me on the back right now.
Ted says if you keep running around on your backhand, you're never going to make the wide team.
I know, but he promised he'd help me.
I think you're beyond help.
Hey, Bobby, I got it. I got my own rocket horse.
Oh, right. You're going to love it.
How'd you get enough money for one of those?
I got one, too. It only cost $40.
Oh, I got mine for $35 by promising to bring in more customers. Pretty clever, huh?
Wish I'd thought of that.
Wait a minute, I still don't understand. Nobody can get a rocket horse for $35.
I can. I know a guy who makes them just like the real thing. How about you, Danny? You want one?
Me? I only got $12. Come on, let's go see if it works.
What are you doing there? Cleaning that deck or trying to wear a hole through it?
Hey, Claude. Well, I saw the El Dorado was in. When'd you get back?
Unloaded about 3 this morning.
Yeah, good catch.
A little over 2 ton. Taking these up to freeze some fillets. I was gonna give you a couple, but I doubt you'd want any messy fish on such a clean boat.
I'll tell you the truth, I wasn't paying much attention. Just trying to keep my mind off my work.
What are they doing to you up at that firehouse anyway?
A little tough duty lately. Can't seem to sleep much.
Well, I got the cure for that. Every man made over 3,000 this trip. Ship out with us on Saturday. I guarantee you'll do even better.
Claude, I'm a fireman, not a fisherman.
We both know something about water. Come on, shake it loose. Come with us. Get some sun. It'll do you good.
Well, I can't say I had a better offer. Tell you what, I'll think about it, okay?
All right. Don't you let him push you around now.
Okay. Take care of those fillets now.
Hey.
Hello? Hi, Kenny. Hey, why don't you come over? Great. Let's just... Hey, wait a minute.
Reported house fire at 1218 Farmington. That's 121.
We'll go by overland.
You got it, Chief.
I know that address. It's Bobby Martin's house.
All right, hop in.
Let's go.
Bobby's still in there.
Ted, Andy, there's a boy inside the house. Get him out.
What happened? I was talking to him on the phone. I tried to get in, but the smoke...
Frank, bring some oxygen.
Check the attic.
And Jack, call the paramedics.
Bring in another line.
Here we are. There you are. Just breathe in.
Okay, let's move it in. Okay, loading.
All right, you okay?
Full arrest! We need oxygen!
One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
This is probably the cause of the fire. Does it look familiar?
Yeah, sure does. This looks like the one we found at Jason's Electronics.
It's probably a short circuit. Bobby was probably playing with it and got shocked.
1, 2. How long was he in the smoke?
Too long.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4.
It's okay, he's breathing.
5. 1, 2, 3.
It's okay, Ted. Ted, relax. He's breathing. Ted, relax.
Come on, guys, let's move it.
Like cardiac arrest from electrical shock and asphyxiation. Come on, Ted, you've done all you can. Let them do it. Come on.
Okay, get the lines picked up.
That was well done, Ted. Very cool-headed.
Cool-headed?
Yeah. It's good.
Dad, the boy's life is slipping through my hands.
Ted, he's alive. You did it. It's over. He'll live.
Yeah, Dad, he'll live. But what kind of life is he gonna have? How long was his heart stopped? 1 minute, 10 minutes? What if it was 1 minute too long?
Now, that's beyond our control.
It's just my point. Something always is.
Ted, we can't do it all.
No. We never do.
Hey, Danny, could you do me a favor and hold these together while I tie this up, please?
Sure.
Thanks. You know, I know you're upset about Bobby, but he's gonna be just fine.
Come on, Haley, tell me the truth.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Well, you know at the hospital when they say he's in a coma? Well, what exactly does that mean? Does that mean he's gonna die?
No, not at all. Bobby did have a close call, and he's in stable condition. Now, I'm not going to say he's going to be fine, but he does have a chance. And that's the truth.
Well, you used to be a paramedic. I mean, you should know what's gonna happen to him.
When we got to Bobby, his heart had stopped, and he wasn't breathing. And for a while, blood didn't get to his brain. So it's possible, and I'm just saying possible, that he might have suffered some kind of paralysis. But we don't know that for sure. So all we can do is wait and see and hope he gets better.
I wish there was something we could do besides just hope. I wish it never happened.
Of course you do. And that's normal.
Mr. Rorschach, how are you today?
Hi, I was expecting Dr. Latham.
Sorry, I thought the receptionist explained. Dr. Latham's on vacation. I'm Helen Trang. I'll be handling his patients.
So you're the doctor?
Dr. Trang, that's right. So you're 2 weeks overdue on your physical. Any particular reason?
No, I just, I guess it just slipped my mind.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's no problem. Your tests are good. Your hemoglobin is fine. Your blood pressure's a little high. How have you been feeling?
Fine. You know, pretty much the same. I'm in good shape, Doctor.
Why don't you sit down, please? Look up there, please. No anxiety? Tension?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Look up there, please. The ordinary.
I've just had a lot of tough shifts lately, a lot of long hours. Hey, if I thought it was anything serious, I'd tell you.
Tell me anyway.
Well, there's nothing to tell. I've just been kind of edgy, and maybe it's because I haven't slept well.
I presume you don't want me to prescribe anything, like tranquilizers or sleeping
Look, if you prescribe any of that stuff for me, I'm required to go on sick leave. You know that.
I know. You don't want to go on sick leave?
I can do my job, okay?
Well, I'll take your word for it. But if you're feeling a little stressed, a little uptight, you should let me know about it. Look, we both have a responsibility. Me to you, and you to the fire department. Okay?
Okay. Hey, thanks, Doctor.
Not yet, Mr. Rorschach. We've got a bit more to do.
More?
Mm-hmm. You may change behind the screen if you'd like.
Ted,
Oh, what is it?
I just wanted to tell you,
It's okay, Danny. You don't have to.
yes, I do. Thanks for what you did for Bobby.
Hey, it's nice of you to say so. I just hope everything works out okay for him, you know? How is he today?
Not the same. That's not all. You know that stupid game that started the fire?
Yeah.
I knew about it.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you knew about it?
Bobby told me he had one of those. I knew it wasn't approved, that it might be dangerous.
Look, Danny.
I should have warned him, Ted. Bobby'd be okay if...
Hey, what are you trying to do? Blame yourself? It's not going to do anybody any good to take the guilt on yourself.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. And I know it's not easy being your brother's keeper.
What do you mean by brother's keeper?
Well, looking after the other guy, taking care of him. You know, even sometimes when we have all the answers, it's still impossible. Just got to learn to live with it.
So no more problems with Lewis's games. It's a good sign.
Yeah, I guess.
It's gotta mean something. Hey, come on, you're not even listening to me, Ted. You're my brother. I know something's bothering you. Hey, you want to talk about it?
Chris, it's just something I got to work out for myself, okay? Hey, even if I told you, I'm not even sure you can understand.
Try me.
Code Red, Task Force 1, Engine 12, Battalion 6, reported house fire at 3927 Clark Street. That's
Not that old place again. That's the third time this month.
No, well, we're gonna see if we can help him anyway. It's about 3 blocks north of here.
Looks like they're doing a lot of work on the place.
You better make sure there's no workmen inside.
Check the back. I'm going around front, see if I can find a way in.
Gotcha.
Shit, guy, come back here. Too close. Come on.
You guys okay? Yeah. My shoulder's a little strained.
How about you, buddy? You okay?
I'm sorry it embarrasses you that I came here, but you didn't answer my call.
Yeah, so you just decided to waltz in here in front of everybody. Hey, I'm sorry. I guess I just keep proving your theory, don't I? I'm a stress case, right?
I don't care about being right. I'm concerned about you. That's why I wanted to talk.
Look, I know you have a job to do, but it kind of puts me on the spot, you know?
I know, but I have a decision to make. So we have to have this conversation sooner or later, preferably sooner.
What kind of decision?
Look, I know this must sound harsh, but you do show all the classic signs of stress. Anxiety, insomnia, fatigue.
Right, if you say so, fine.
I'm not the only one. I treated your brother's shoulders yesterday and...
Terrific. So you and Chris compared notes. Well, what was his diagnosis? The same as yours?
Don't be so defensive. He's worried about you. He wants to help, and he doesn't know how. I mean, it could be that you could use counseling. I could recommend a psychologist.
Forget it. Now, when did all of a sudden psychology come into this? Is that what you think I need?
Well, if you'd let me finish, it could be as simple as a leave of absence, a rest.
Well, why does it have to be anything?
Because you're not the kind of person who normally goes around acting this uptight. Everybody knows it, and you do, too. Something's got to give. I don't want it to be you.
You could put me off the job if you wanted to, couldn't you? If you thought I wasn't performing my duties, you could do that, right?
I'm sure it won't come to that.
So am I.
Yes?
Things are really picking up, Chief. Using the press, that was a great idea. You know, we just got 4 more of these things turned in. That makes a total of 21 with what they returned to the other stations.
Well, that's very good news, Martelli. Thank you.
You know what really eats me about this? I've been thinking about it. I got kids myself, 3 kids. One of them could have bought one of these real easy. And I wouldn't have checked to see if it was approved. Look at this thing. It's a toy. It's a lousy toy. Chief, are you listening to me?
Have you seen Ted?
Not since the lady doctor was here. Why?
He's resigned.
What?
He resigned.
Shouldn't you be in bed?
I heard you talking to your mom. Why do you want to quit?
It's just a decision I made, that's all. Hey, I can't take it anymore.
Take what?
I don't know, frustration, partner. It's just fire after fire after fire. There's no end to it. I'm tired. And no matter what I seem to do for people, Danny, it's not enough. Like with Bobby.
You told me I wasn't supposed to blame myself for what happened to Bobby. Why can't you take your own advice?
I can say the words, partner, but I can't feel them. Look, I just don't want to be a fireman anymore, okay?
But you're good, Ted, real good. You're the best in the station. Everybody says so. Look how you saved Bobby's life.
No, Danny. I got his heart started again and I got him breathing.
That's what I meant.
There's a big difference. Just because somebody's breathing and has blood flowing through his veins, it doesn't mean he's alive. A machine can do that for him.
But Haley says he might recover completely.
I hope Haley also told you that Bobby may never come out of the coma he's in. I want you to understand that. That we were too late to keep Bobby from being hurt. I can't go through that again, Danny. Knowing that no matter what I do, it's either too late or not enough.
Danny, I know that Ted is glad you're concerned about what he's feeling, and your feelings are just as important, but why don't you get ready for bed now? We'll talk about it later, okay? Ted, the kid is young, but I heard what he was saying, and Danny has a point. You are good. You're very good. You might be throwing away something that is very important.
It's done, Mom. There's nothing to worry about.
I saw Ted's vehicle outside. Where is he?
He's out in the kitchen. Joe, please go easy. I'll kill him.
Would you care to explain this to me?
There's nothing to explain. It's all right there. I quit. I resigned.
Right in the middle of a shift. No explanation, nothing, just like that, right? I'm not only your chief, I'm your father, remember? You resign, and I find out about it from a letter on my desk. My own son. Why?
Why don't you ask the doctor, Dad? She already told Chris. I'm a burnout. I can't hack it anymore.
You're tired. You need some time off. That I can understand, but this...
Dad, you don't understand. I want out. It's not worth it to me. Look, you've managed to survive 25 years in the department. Well, it's terrific. You're lucky. But yesterday, Chris almost retired permanently. A few months ago, I lost my best friend. Who knows what I'm going to lose next?
Yes, it was close yesterday. It always is. But you were good in there. You both were.
Dad, look. I know this is going to sound corny to you. We beat the flame, but we never beat the fire. It just keeps springing up over and over and over. We never win.
Never? We don't always win. No one does. But think of the ones we do win. Think of the property, the lives we saved, the lives you've saved, and those defective toys. Every time we pick one of them up is one more fire we'll never have. We do win.
Only until the next time.
We seem to be talking in circles.
Dad, I got the rest of my life ahead of me. Take Helen Trang, the department doctor. She's my age, and I guarantee you she doesn't spend her nights lying awake. And she doesn't have to worry that tomorrow maybe she's going to lose part of her family or even herself.
We're talking about you. We're not talking about families.
Are you sure? I thought I resigned from the fire department, but right now it seems like I resigned from this family, too.
Here. Thanks. Yeah. Hey, weren't you supposed to try out for the racquetball team today? Didn't feel like it. Yeah, it's Bobby, huh? How's he doing? They moved him out of intensive care, but he still sleeps most of the time. They say we might not know if he's going to get better for months. You gotta go see him. Come on, let's play. It's all right. After what happened to Bobby, you're supposed to turn those in. Yeah, I sold my bike to buy it. I couldn't turn it in. If my dad found out, he'd skin me. Look, I'm through with copping out. And you should be, too.
Well, I'm glad we decided on lunch.
I'd never miss a chance to combine a consultation with shrimp Creole. You certain of your decision?
Yeah. Oh, I think so.
I didn't have the courage to quit.
You?
You think you're the only one who gets burned out? Try trauma clinic when you're a junior in med school. You don't know enough. You can't learn enough. I tell you, I became so unraveled, I was lucky to put one foot in front of the other.
Well, obviously, you solved the problem.
Well, it sort of solved itself. One night, after a dreadful highway accident, the hospital was overrun with patients. And there I was in the middle of them.
Yeah, but you handled it.
Only when I realized that all I could do was my best. You see, when we become dissatisfied with the small victories, that's when stress takes hold. You're smiling, what'd I say?
Nothing. It's just, remind me of my father.
Great.
And you knew all along that Kenny had one of these games?
Well, he kind of mentioned it, but I forgot. He bought it the next day, the day Bobby...
And what made you decide to bring it in and perhaps lose one of your friends?
I heard you and Ted talking. I think he's wrong. We are our brother's keeper.
I think we all ought to try to be.
I guess you don't have to look for many more games now that you got that one.
Well, as a matter of fact, we don't have to look for any more. Because Arson recovered 2 of them this morning, and you have just brought in the last one.
Terrific.
It is terrific. And I want to thank you very much, Danny, for bringing it in.
See you later, Chief.
I'll see you.
Hey! Permission to come aboard?
Sure, Mom.
Hi. Whoops. What is all this? Spring house cleaning?
Oh, just trying to pull a few things together to move over to the El Dorado. Thought I'd try my hand at a little tuna fishing. She sails in the morning.
Oh. Well. Will you be gone long? I mean, at sea long?
A month, maybe 2. Look, it's not a pleasure cruise, Mom. I mean, the work's easy enough. Hey, don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm afraid it has become a habit by now. First, I had to worry about your father, and then when you 2 boys came along, I cannot tell you how many nights I would lie awake praying that you and Chris would choose some other profession. But you didn't. So then I had to worry about all 3 of you.
Mom, are you angry at me about something?
No. I just have trouble getting things said sometimes. Ted, your father is terribly hurt, and he doesn't know how to tell you, and you don't hear him. I don't want his stubbornness or yours to cost us our family.
Won't.
It won't, huh?
Things will be a lot better when I get back. You'll see. Hey, Claude!
Hey! First man on board, first man overboard.
How you doing?
Good. As long as you're here, give me a hand with these supplies.
Hey, what's all this propane for?
Keep the coffee warm. Got a little stove in the cabin. Come on, I'll give you the grand tour. Well, here we are. Home away from home. Here, give me that propane. You know, I really thought you'd change your mind about coming along on this trip.
Well, it still might when I see my quarters.
I hope you don't mind bunking next to a diesel engine.
I'll tell you what, if I can sleep in a firehouse, I can sleep anywhere.
By the way, you've got galley duty tonight.
Danny?
He beat you out by 40 minutes. He went down to see Ted at the docks.
Oh, I could have taken him with me. That's where I'm heading. Yeah, I thought I'd better make the first move.
Oh.
One of us has to. I hope it's not the wrong one.
You are not wrong, Joe. He will listen to you now. On your way.
Yo, Ted, can I come aboard?
Hey, Tadpole, sure. In fact, I could use a hand.
Thanks.
Hey, come here. I want you to hold on to this end while I try and work the kinks out of this rat's nest.
Is that a real harpoon?
Aye, lad. Real as steel and sharp as a stingray's barb. So who we got here, Ted? Candidate for cabin boy?
Afraid not, Claude. He's got a lot of school ahead of him.
Too bad. Looks like assault. Tell you what, you finish up here, come below to my cabin. Fix you up with a nice cup of coffee.
All right. We'll be there in a minute.
Ted, why couldn't I be a cabin boy?
Danny, Claude's kidding you.
But if he wasn't, why couldn't I be? I mean, look at you. You're doing what you want to.
Because first of all, I'm a grown-up. And second of all, I don't even have any training for this. Claude's just a friend of mine helping me out. The only job I really know is firefighting.
Yeah, and you're the best at that. Even Haley says so.
Look, partner, that's over now.
So you're really going out on this ship?
It's a boat. Working boat. Listen, Danny, I don't think you ought to go setting your standards by me. Right now, I'm settling for the best I can get. I know you don't have to do that.
Doesn't look so bad to me.
But you come tell me that after you get your college degree, okay? What was that?
Ted, look.
Danny, get to the boathouse. Turn in the alarm. Claude, are you all right?
Look, the boat Ted's on the Eldorado's on fire.
Okay. Call the OCD. Stay away from the boat.
Yes, sir.
Easy now. There's a step here. I'll tell you. Right now. Come on.
We gotta get off. It's gonna blow the propane.
He's right, Dad. He's got propane tanks behind cushions in his cabin.
Let's go.
Don't find nobody. We'll be clear.
The propane's in here, Dad. What do I do with them?
Through the porthole. Get him through.
Dad, look out!
We'll need 300 feet of inch and a half. That was a little tight. You okay?
Yeah. Would have been a lot tighter if you hadn't showed up when you did. Why'd you come?
I just had a feeling I was needed.
And you are, Dad.
So are you. You know what this would have been like if you'd been at sea when that propane went up.
Oh, what would have happened to me? Ted,
Hey, forget it, Claude. You know, in a strange way, I should be thanking you. Got a lot of things turned around backwards lately, and it took something like this to make me see what I have to do.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
And what is it you have to do?
You know, for the first time in a long time, I was actually there the minute somebody really needed me. And I finally realized that it's not the ones we lose, it's the ones we win. And I want to come back, Dad.
I knew it. Well, now you can just tear up your resignation and everything will be back the way it used to be.
It's not that easy, Danny.
Well, your resignation doesn't become effective until after you've taken the 2 weeks vacation which you've earned.
You mean we can just forget it?
You can forget about the resignation, but you can't forget what you've been through. I want you to take those 2 weeks.
Dad, I don't need a rest. I need to get back to normal.
I'm afraid you don't have an option, Ted. I'm making this an order, and Dr. Trang will back me up. You've got to find some perspective about yourself in the work that you're in, which is frustrating and often painful. But there is one thing I'm very happy about. You've been able to talk to me about it. And that's another victory for you.
I'm Julie Adams with a safety tip from the Los Angeles City Fire Department. Each year, thousands of Americans die from drowning, heart attacks, and suffocation. Many of these deaths could be prevented if people like you would promptly perform the simple technique of CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, using your hands to keep their heart beating and your breath to restore their breathing. To learn how to perform this life-saving technique of CPR, contact your local Heart Association, Red Cross, or fire department. It's a nicer world with you in it.